Welcome to Audit Services Internal Controls Training. The purpose for today's training is to define internal controls, to understand the purpose of internal controls, and how they impact your department's ability to meet its objective. At the end of this training, you'll have a better understanding of internal controls and how they impact your day-to-day. You're probably wondering, internal controls, what are those? By the end of this training, you will understand how they impact you and how they can be used in your day-to-day work environment. Prior knowledge is not necessary or needed. You do not need to be an auditor to understand internal controls. We just ask that you come with an open mind and take advantage of the opportunity to learn. So I know you're probably wondering, how long will this training last? Well, the full internal controls training will take approximately 60 to 90 minutes. And the information is broken down into 6 small modules. The trainings will consist of a general introduction to internal controls, followed by more specific details on the 5 components of internal controls.
What are internal controls? Internal controls are methods and measures used to protect assets, ensure reliable accounting, promote efficient operations, and ensure compliance with laws and regulations. When we think of controls, we think of processes that are put in place to achieve our organization's objectives. Think of internal controls as a chain. If you have a system where the links are connected, they'll be very strong. But when one of the links breaks, the whole system is compromised. The Committee of Sponsoring Organizations, also referred to as COSO, is a joint initiative of experts who provide leadership to organizations through the development of the internal control framework. It is not a requirement that we follow COSO. However, it is a best practice. There are 5 components of internal controls. Control environment. How has management implemented policies and procedures to guide the organization? The standards, processes, and structures that provide the foundation for internal control throughout the organization include tone at the top. What do we mean by that? It is the attitude of the city manager and the executive team that consists of Bo Ferguson, Wanda Page, and Keith Chadwell at the City of Durham. Risk assessment. How does the organization identify risks that threaten the achievement of their objectives? Control activities. Policies and procedures developed to address the risks that were identified in the risk assessment. Information and communication. How does management communicate to internal and external users? Monitoring. How does management evaluate adequacies of control?
So now it's quiz time. Question number 1 is, what is the definition of internal controls? Question number 2, what are the 5 components of internal controls?